That just means that Maroon Baseball is back on the air, and we are here. And what a great day to start the 127th season of Austin High Maroon Baseball.
Throwing that curveball whenever he wants, and he's doing a fantastic job. This is a great way to keep the hitters off balance.
0-1. This one hit into the outfield. James Scott got a beat on it.
Yes, sir!
He got it.
Toledo, James Scott! Way to go, baby!
The Austin High faithful, they can feel it. Besa lifts this one. That's going to get into the gap. Here comes Alejandro.
Go.
Scott
Sidney,
rounding
Sidney,
third.
Sidney, go!
Scott rounding third.
Yes!
Austin High
Holy Toledo, Jaden Besa! Austin High with the victory, and Dripping Springs is stunned.
Welcome back in. David Roy, James Scott here in the broadcast booth with you as always, and joined by our very special guest, Athletic Director Dr. James Glenn.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing, sir?
Good.
Jason Glenn.
I'm sorry. See, I got James and
I thought you were giving me a promotion to a doctor.
Oh, well, you know.
I
Dr.
take
Baseball down there, is that it?
Something like that.
Oh man, this is awesome.
Well, thank you for coming out here. I know you have had a heck of a long day, so I appreciate you coming out here at Burger Ballpark and enjoying some of this AISD baseball.
Oh man, it's awesome, man. Seeing the kids compete, man, that's what it's all about. I mean, that's why we do what we do.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you guys are doing, man. This is awesome. You know, the whole setup here, man, looks first class, and everything's first class. I love it.
It's not quite Texas A&M broadcasting, but we do our best.
I wasn't going to bring that up since I'm in Austin, so I'm one of the few in Austin, but it is true.
So for those that don't know your background, as we go to a 3-1 count here, give us a little bit of a brief history of you, high school on.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Houston, Texas, with the Aldine Nimitz. From there, I was, blessed to receive an athletic scholarship to Texas A&M, 97, class of 97. Went from there and played my all 4 years, and blessed to be drafted in the NFL. Played 7 years, and during that time, I always knew I wanted to be in education and help kids. And coached at a couple schools at Pearland. Won a state championship in 2010 when it was just 5A at the time, wasn't 6A. Then went to Klein Oak. Worked my way up to being the head coach there from 2018 all the way to 2021. And, left there, became an executive AD in Willis, ISD. And after 3 years of that, man, me and my family, we've seen, this place here, man, and we fell in love with it. And talked to my wife about it, talked to my brother, because we had some plans after Willis for me to go with him. But, we fell in love with Austin, and here we are, ready to rock and roll.
There you go. Show bunt. Pulls it back. He's out. Oh, he's called. Oh, he went off the bag. Oh, wow. What a play.
Oh, wow.
Right in front of the athletic director, too.
Yeah.
So apparently the umpire called him safe to start with, but the runner must have gone off the bag. Kenny kept the tag on him. He got him out.
It could have been the stare that I gave him. He saw the stare from here, so.
Well, we love that. Well, that's one out. That was called a ball.
Popped all the way back, and James Scott pulls it in.
Wow.
Good job ranging back there for James. 2 outs. Boy, that's big for Besa at 49 pitches right now. So, AISD, what was the big draw to you? You gave us the history of your career, but what did you see in Austin ISD athletics that really brought you here?
Well, I was in transition of going with my brother. He was a Detroit Lions defensive coordinator, and a little bit of time there. And you know, I wanted to come back down to Texas really soon. My wife was like, hey, you know, that weekend trip up there and back we can't do. So what's happening is a good friend of mine in Austin ISD was like, hey, the executive AD job is open here. So I'm like, okay. So, you know, I applied and I didn't think nothing of it. But within 30 minutes, I get an email saying, hey, can you do an interview?
Wow.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
It was 30 minutes. And, you know, luckily I had one of them interviews to where it was virtual, you know, but they couldn't see from the waist down. So it was all, you know, it was you know, a suit jacket and everything. And then it was some shorts. They couldn't see it, so I heard him threw something on. And did the quick interview. And I'll tell you what, man, when it was done, like within 15 minutes, like, hey, can you come out here?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, wow. So I talked to my wife about it. She's like, hey, this the plan all along to bring you back to Texas. So I came out here and interviewed, man, and the rest is history, man.
Well, what you're saying is AISD recognizes a tremendous candidate when they hear from one.
Well, I don't want to toot my own horn. But,
But I will.
yeah, but I will. Yeah, it's been awesome.
What a pitch by Besa coming in on the back door. What a job, and that young man is fired up. I'll tell you that, Dr. Glenn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We got to go to support him. We got to get some runs here, gentlemen.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, watching that young man fired up like that, that's what it's all about, seeing young athletes still being passionate about the sport, you know. You get a lot of kids nowadays think, you know, it's cool just to be cool, laid back, man. Just to see kids that have passion and emotion to play the game. Like when we played. I
Sure.
mean, we all played with emotion. It's great to see that, man. That's awesome to see.
Yeah.
I love that piece. And watching the kids compete and being passionate and emotional about the game,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that.
Now, obviously, you were a football player growing up. Did you ever play any other sports?
I did. I ran track, played basketball.
Okay.
Like I said, my family, I'm number 10 out of 11 kids. And our parents were like, you're going to do everything.
Parents didn't want to go for 12?
No, they said we already had 11. That's a good football team. So we had 11 on the field at all times. So they said that's good enough.
Okay.
So we had our own football team with 11. And, nobody likes to sit on the bench in my family, so they kept it at 11. But, we all play sports, man, and we enjoyed everything that sports, gave us, man. And
Sure.
The discipline and, the camaraderie, And it also, more than anything, I was talking to my athletic team today. If the world was a locker room, we wouldn't have as many problems. If you really think
There's
about
truth
it.
to that.
Yeah. So, it's a very blessed man.
All right, we got Dane Calvert up. This is his 9th game played for the Maroons, 15 plate appearances, got a .333 on base percentage, scored 5 runs. See if he can be a great leadoff hitter and get something started for Maroons.
Take that one outside, ball 1. So how much of it has been, Dr. Glenn, the transition coming in, how much of it has been just learning all the names, all the faces, and then how much of it is trying to figure out what your vision and your plan for Austin ISD is and how you want to go about implementing that and getting all those faces and names that you're probably still learning to buy into that vision and plan.
It is, man, and that's part of today. I had a great meeting with the superintendent and some of our chiefs, man, about the vision, about athletics. My first year, I really want to observe. I didn't want to come in and make a lot of changes. With me being hired late July, I just want to observe and see what is needed and see what the necessities are and try to prioritize what's the most important thing for our student athletes and our coaches. But the names, I give people nicknames so I can remember the names. And it worked out so far. But, I'm in a situation, man, to where, they really want the athletic programs to succeed and they understand the vision that I have so far. And, I feel very supported.
This is Gage Pitt stepping in, senior, starting on senior night. Inside. Now, as far as nicknames, you haven't given David and I the nickname of Dumb and Dumber, have you?
He might now that you've given him the idea.
I don't know which one is dumb and which one's dumber, but
Oh, give me some time. I'm gonna have you guys some nicknames. Give me some time. I'm gonna have some
figured out.
nicknames for you guys. Yeah. My staff, I get them nicknames all the time. Lynn Poole, Coach Poole. I call her Mama P. She's been here a long time. She's the mother of all coaches here, so
Gage finally picks up a strike, but he's up to a 2-1 count right here with one away.
He's got one walk on the season. Be another great one to get right here.
By the way, in here DHing for Fletcher Wilson, but big swing and a miss, strike 2. It's a 2-2 count.
There you go. I think Gage thought it was gone. Not so fast. Let's go, Gage. You can do this.
Almost a reverse of what Bowie thought earlier. Bowie thought they picked up strike 3 back in the bottom of the second, and it wasn't quite that yet. Here, Gage thought the same thing. He said it's a full count. Swing and a miss. That'll sit him down, though.
All right, so I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you, what's the latest on all the facility build for the athletic department?
I'll tell you what, man. We when I first got here, within 3 days, I get an email from a community member about some of the facilities. So they weren't playing around, so I knew I had to get on it, man. So we have LBJ, their turf. I go every week to check on their turf project. We cleaned out the whole, the grass area, bulldozers, man. We got that going. Northeast is starting with their turf. And I had a meeting this morning, man, just to make sure that, we stand on track with what we're doing. I know the community want to see it. I want to see it. Everybody wants to see, our bond funds at work. And, there's a lot of work into that. It's just not you pass a bond and go to work. So there's some permits you got to get, done. You have to, finish. But right now we're trucking. We got some things moving, man, and I'm excited to see it. And when you guys see it, trust me, you guys are going to be very impressed.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. It's a different ball game now than maybe when you and I were growing up. You always went to the local school, and
That's right.
moving because the schools wasn't a thing.
That's right.
I personally know of people that left Anderson for Westlake or could go to Austin High or going to private school. So it's almost like the whole NIL kind of thing where you really have to build the facilities to recruit people to come to your school, right?
Absolutely. And another thing about that, man, we want our student athletes to take pride in their facilities. I think when you have that, one thing that I always thought was, you look good, you play good.
Yeah.
You play good, you sleep good. And when you sleep good, you eat good. So all that is just a domino effect of having some great facilities. And the main thing is we want to keep our athletes in AISD. We don't want our athletes going to Westlake or anything else. If we can provide when we provide the facilities and the coaches that we have here, we right up there with the rest of them. We just got to make sure we take care of our business with the facilities like we're doing now, and upping the standards and everything. Like no matter how we, the way we talk, the way we dress, the way we eat, the way we breathe, the way we sleep, all that has to be an expectation and a standard that has to be raised by everybody.
Yeah.
And that's one of my main things I talk to the coaches about. The expectation and standards in AISD athletics is going to be raised. And the guys, coaches bought into it, athletic coordinators bought into it. And actually the district is buying into it. That was a great meeting today that they kind of had the vision of what we want for our athletic department, and they're buying into it.
Good.
They're really buying into
Good.
it. And like I said, I'm in a blessed position, man, to have that support from the district.
So you addressed AISD as a whole and LBJ and the East Side. People here obviously going to be heavily focused on Austin High,
That's right.
our audience. What's the latest on Austin High? Football, lacrosse, and then, of course, from a baseball perspective, we have the lights. Is that still coming in this summer?
All those things, man, we have in plan right now. Again, it all depends on the permits. The permits from the city, getting things, man, and also is in a very peculiar location, like the floodplains and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Man. I didn't know about the river. You can go you can go rowing right next door.
Oh yeah. Hey, technically, Austin ISD owns the rowing center.
That's what I heard.
Yes, that's a true statement. I got the
wow.
documents. It's not a rumor, brother. I got them.
Can you share that with me? I can have that like a UIL sport, man. Get it rowing. We were in district every year since we were there.
Yeah, talk about facilities. Can't get any better from a rowing perspective than that.
You better believe it. You better believe it, man.
All right. base coming in here, missed the first 2 times. All right, so the turf at Austin High, kind of a difficult thing because of the floodplain and all of that, which is true. That's one of the reasons why on the baseball field we're not going to try to turf it. We're going to stay grass and dirt. Some of the old coaches, here's a pitch, popped up.
Godinez tracking it down here from third. Contreras settles underneath it, and Contreras went for it and missed.
Yeah, it's a tough one for Osby to come over. I think Javi had a much better chance of making that play coming into the ball than Godinez having to fight, or Contreras having to fight back over there. But, so yeah, we're going grass and dirt on our field. We have lights as part of that bond, so we just need to get the lights installed so we can have the power. And our plan is, the Booster Club, is to raise the money to play high school varsity games at that facility, which would be just a fantastic thing for the district.
Absolutely. And one of the things with the turf and everything that we're doing, I want majority of all varsity games in every sport to play on that campus.
Yeah.
Whether it's soccer, football, baseball, softball, whatever it is, I think it brings a community together. I love seeing you guys' faces here at our central facilities, but having you guys, playing there in Austin, bring the community together. You don't have to worry about transportation. I just think it does a lot for community when you can play your high school games on your high school campus.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it does a lot for a whole culture within a school and a community.
I've talked to a lot of coaches here at AISD, baseball coaches. Nobody feels like this ballpark is home because they don't play here enough for it to be a home field advantage. So it's almost like playing a neutral game.
It is.
Every time, which puts us at a complete disadvantage against Westlake, Lake Travis, Dripping Springs, Del Valley.
Absolutely.
Who has their own.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Once we finish all our athletic facilities, I think that feeling of ownership, the feeling of community, it's going to be a lot better once we start playing our games on the whole campuses.
Yeah.
Besa fires this one. Pop, lifted, Calvert.
How about that?
Down.
Dane Calvert, nice defensive play over there.
Wow.
Way to flash that leather, Dane Calvert.
Wow.
Moment it left the bat, Calvert had a beat on it all the way out into shallow right. And that's 2 away.
I know you've had a heck of a long day today, but you might want to hang around for this baseball game because it has the standings to be a great one right here. The way it's looking, a great game.
Absolutely. But this is what it's all about, man. Two great schools with the tradition of having really good baseball programs and making this thing to a rivalry, man. The kids competing like this, you can actually feel it from the stands how people feel about this game today.
Well, I don't know if you're tracking it, or you probably are as athletic director, but Maroons really need to win 2 games in the next 4 to get into the playoffs, and these are the big 2 right here.
That is right.
He got that called strike, so he's ahead in the count 1-2. Baser for the windup. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. But Dr. Glenn, you have been very, very generous with your time. Thank you very much. I know you're running on fumes right now, but we really appreciate your time, and I hope you found it worthwhile. I know we did, and appreciate all the updates and everything.
Oh, absolutely, man. Whenever you guys, want me back, man, I'm here. This is fun being here with you guys and, sharing some AISD athletic stories with you guys. And I appreciate you guys, the passion that you guys have for AISD athletics. This is pretty awesome, man. You don't get this everywhere. And so we're happy with you guys. I appreciate it. But I do have a question for you guys. Before I leave, what are you guys' expectations of AISD athletics? I love to talk to the community and the parents. I always do that, and I always ask them that.
So, listen, we kind of covered it earlier. The taxpayers of Austin may not like the answer I'm going to give.
Okay.
But the entry point into any school is athletics. It is. And I know I have some people that don't agree with that and don't like that, but you can not like it all you want. And all that's going to do is increase your tax burden, which 55 cents of every one of our City of Austin, or AISD taxes, every one of those tax dollars, 55 cents of that went elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a travesty. It irritates me that 55% of my taxes went elsewhere.
Yeah.
So the only option that we have to turn this ship around is to, if we build it, they will come.
You build it, they will come.
Yes, sir.
I love that. I love that. What about you, my man?
You know, I kind of think, you know, kind of along that same concept, right? That the updates to the facilities, anything to attract in the talent, right? You know, keep the talent in.
That's right.
That is leaving, right? In almost a, you know, by any means necessary, as James Scott launches this one into the corner of left center. And Scott slides down in for a base hit double.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Nice job. We talked about getting on base as a leadoff hitter. He does a great job there, and that moves him into a tie with 65 hits with Marshall Wilson and Mark Martinez for 20th on the all-time Austin High baseball list, list.
That is
How about
awesome.
that?
That is awesome.
And you were here to see it. Maybe you
Look
were
at
the
that.
good luck charm.
That's what it is.
Don't go anywhere. We're gonna kidnap Dr. Glenn here.
Awesome.
But no, I think if you can keep the talent in and keep, you know, kids from leaving out of district, that helps to bolster some things. And then I think too that as you update the facilities, more opportunities like this from a broadcasting standpoint really continue to build. I mean, you look at what Houston's got and Dallas got as far as that, and I think Austin looks around and, you know, as a city and as a community and says, well, we want that too. Clearly we want that too,
That's right.
You know, we're sitting
That's
here
right.
otherwise. So I think, you know, I think it's all of those updates. I think the rest of it just kind of comes together and helps with that and helps to nurture that. And brings up that next generation to be a part of this, to continue to want to stay in the community as well, and continue to keep giving it and feeding back into it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I agree with both of you guys, man. And like I said, just having you guys here doing things like this and promoting athletics and AISD, you know, I think that's only going to help us. I truly believe that. It's only going to help us. So I appreciate you guys. The input, I always take it into consideration, man, and look at it and see how we can build off, you know, what our community members see, what our student athletes see, and our coaches.
Throw back over
He's
to
safe.
second.
Oh,
they
that's
called him
crazy
out.
call.
That's the emotion that we need to.
Yeah.
That's the emotion.
That was crazy. There was no way he was out. No way.
Oh man, awesome.
I mean, that's a big bad call. That's a run in scoring position in a tight game. You can't have that.
He has not left the bag yet, and Coach A has come out to have a conversation with the umpires.
I'm gonna rewind it here and get a second opinion. Yeah, that's awful. That's an awful call.
Well, the Austin faithful are letting it be known just how awful of a call it is.
You may have to stay around here to keep the peace, sir.
I think I am.
I don't think anybody can mess with you, but
Hey,
you know.
I might say I'm with you guys just so I have to, you know, confront somebody. The AD, I think he left like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, that was a horrible call. His arm was in there. He tagged him up on the shoulder. That is awful. Gosh. Who's paying that salary, Dr. Glenn? That ain't you, is it?
Absolutely not. And if it was me, I would not tell you guys. I wouldn't tell nobody on this side.
Oh, my God, that's awful call.
That's one of those secrets you taking with you to the grave. Ain't nobody learned that one.
Oh, wow.
Man, oh, man. They had it a lot easier when they weren't YouTubed and streamed all over the globe. You can just rewind it and look and see how bad he missed that one.
Oh, man.
don't think we're quite at the point where you can invite them to come up and say, here, take another look at this and see if you still
Hey,
stand by
there's
that.
a question for you. When are we going to get instant replay here at baseball games?
Oh, I think my wife is calling me.
Oh, God. That's big.
That was a huge call. That was a huge call.
Takes away a runner in scoring position. Now you've got 2 down. And Drew Anderson, the lone man to try and kick off a little 2-out rally. From the 3-hole, the 2-2 count. Anderson can't catch up to it, had to chase it outside. And that will retire the side.
All right, well, we promised to let you go this time. We kept you for an extra half
It's
inning.
all
But
good.
thank you very
I
much.
appreciate you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And thank you to the missus for letting you stay.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. You got to thank her. I can't go home without thanking her.
Yeah.
So with that, we'll thank Dr. Glenn again for his time. And that will take us into the top of the 6th. When we come back, you're watching Maroon Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network.